What it's like to be in love. Hey, tell me what it's like to feel protected when you hug. I've been feeling like I'm stuck. I'm so stubborn when it come to feelings. Do I love or do I lust and just enjoy the feeling? Trust me, it's a difference. See, I'm always gonna protect my heart. But when it's love, it's no protection. Can't just give them parts. You give your all, and if you don't, then you just make it hard. But when it's lust, forget the problems, just come get me hard. This how we leave our women scarred. The lust create a soul tie.
What's up, everybody? You are listening to Uncut, Uncensored. No, it's not D Boogie. Not right now.
No bang, bang, bang.
No bang, bang, bang. Not yet, not yet, not yet. But we will get a bang, bang, bang. But for right now, y'all are listening to Tasha and the crew. It's Uncut, it's Uncensored. And as D Boogie would say, it's that time.
What time?
The best time.
The best time?
The best time. So I'm going to go ahead and get my how to finds out the way. And y'all can find me on IG at on Instagram at Tosh_empowers. And y'all can also find the show on IG at uncut.uncensored. Thank you so much. You know, D Boogie normally works these boards, and if y'all hear some fumbling, I'm gonna just keep it all the way real. I don't know what the heck I'm doing behind this.
Yes, you do. You got this. You got this.
Behind this bar.
You got this.
I got my girl over here, you know, getting me together. So I think we good now. And okay, so she's telling me this is why men are important. You know, I love just letting a man be a man. You know
but
what I'm
I know
saying?
you got this.
But thank you so much. You know, I'm doing my best. You know, D Boogie is on the way. You know, he keeps us together. You know, Rafiq keeps us looking good, and D Boogie keeps us sounding good. And the ladies, we just make them look good.
Right.
So I'm not sure if y'all heard me. But y'all listening to Uncut Uncensored. It's your girl Tasha. I'm in the house. And I'm going to let the rest of the crew, you know, get a how to finds. We're going to go ahead and save Tinder for last.
That's fine. Y'all already know it's your boy, Mr. 79, better known as the Baldhead Specialist. You guys can find me on IG at baldhead_specialist.
All right.
What's up, good people? This is Akira, also known as Tender, and you can find me on IG at Tender10. That's TENDER10.
All right. Well, I think we got them all out the way. Okay, we sound pretty good now. What y'all think?
I think we sound fantastic.
Okay. What you think, Baldhead Specialist?
I'm definitely there. I'm echoing a little bit, but I'm there.
Okay,
we don't hear an
yeah,
echo
I don't hear an echo.
at all.
Right.
Anywho, so listen. So today's topic, who wants to introduce this topic?
I can do it.
Come on, Tinder.
All right. So I'm sure somebody was talking to somebody or overheard somebody saying something. You know, that's how I start. But our topic today is: are you open to instructions on how to please your mate without being offended? Now, this is including but not limited to your private time together.
What's considered private time, Tinder?
One-on-one.
I'm just saying for the people in the back, they might need a little clarification.
Oh, they don't understand. This show is not for them. If they need clarification. Private time, one-on-one intimacy, just time quality time where you're spending with your mate.
Okay.
Alone, sometimes in the evening, sometimes in the daytime, sometimes by
in
appointment.
In the noon time.
I don't know.
In between time. All right. Okay.
You might be an appointment only situation. I don't know. But you know how you spend time with your mate.
Right. Okay. All right. So Baldhead Specialist.
What's up?
Are you open? We gonna pose the question to the man right here. Are you open with your lady giving you some critiquing on what she needs to make her happy and feel satisfied?
Absolutely.
Without you being offended?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And, you know, I'm gonna just speak for myself, and hopefully some of the brothers is literally paying attention.
Okay.
But you must be as a man, because when it comes to satisfying a woman, like when it comes to women, whom better to know how to satisfy them but them? So you getting it straight from the horse's mouth.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, D Boogie, it's so good to see you. Can you let the folks hear your? Can you give us a bang bang bang? Hold on, we gonna do this. Hold on, y'all. We gonna.
Hey, D Boogie. Oh, we start. No. Okay. All right, I take it. We got to bring it in right. Tasha, you did a fantastic. We could have rocked with that. That was awesome. Like, all right, D Boogie.
Doing your thing.
Well, you know.
Listen, she know how to relinquish control when it's time.
Listen, I know how to let the wheel go. You heard?
All right, so we in here. I'm
There we
with
go.
you. I heard you also, man. It's the echo.
Oh, we'll see. Okay.
Yeah, the echo. I heard that too,
So,
just as well.
I ain't have it all the way right.
Oh no, you good. Okay, so listen, we're gonna do it like this. Let me just hit this
Come on,
board.
get us together. Come on, get us together.
We good.
See, ladies, I don't care what y'all say. Listen, me and Tinder said we are not with the feminist movement. I don't care what y'all say. We need
don't.
a man.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. I didn't fight for women's liberation. I don't want it.
We need a man, okay? He said, look, we gonna just start this thing all the way over. Just pretend y'all didn't even hear the beginning.
Beautiful girls all over the world. I could be chasing, but my time would be wasted. They got nothing on you.
Yeah.
There we go. Y'all see that? Did y'all feel the
Bang.
energy shift?
Bang.
I mean,
Bang.
it was good. Listen, I ain't tripping on neither side. Like, it was
Thank
good. It's good on
All
both
right,
sides.
yeah, that feel good. That feel good.
She gonna
to me
stick
too.
beside. Listen, that's my girl.
No,
Listen.
we all sticking.
I stick beside Tasha.
Yes, well, listen, we
Other.
stick beside each other.
We
Listen
all
here.
stick beside.
I stick
each
beside
other.
you
That's
too,
what's
D
happening.
Boogie, and you too, Ballhead Special, and definitely
Is that
you.
better?
I appreciate
Is that
that.
better,
Ruffy.
everybody now?
I appreciate that.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Without the
actually.
echo?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
Thank you for getting us together.
All right.
Are we together?
Yeah, we together.
Oh, that sounds really good.
All the way
It does
Yeah,
sound
better.
good, don't
Yeah.
it? It ain't nothing like a man coming in and just fixing it, you know?
Well, you know.
Oh,
Just fix
ain't
it.
nothing
just
like-
fix
Just
it. We
fix
just
it.
fix it.
That's part of that topic.
Yes.
That's part of that
Just
topic.
fix it.
That's part of setting them instructions, ain't it?
That's
when,
Look, that's it.
Especially when he know how to fix it.
That's what I'm saying. If you know how to fix it, fix it. Look, I ain't got no problem moving out the way. I told the folks, listen, I don't even know what
You
I'm
slid
doing.
good
No,
today.
you did your thing. I
Yes, you
heard
did.
you live on
Well,
the radio.
thank you so much. I
heard you
appreciate
live on
that.
the radio. Music was kind of loud, but in the background. But other
Okay.
than that, you were doing great.
Well, you got to teach me so I can get it right.
Yeah, we'll make sure it's together.
Ain't nothing like being taught, right, Tinder?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
I
know.
love a
Teach
good.
me.
Oh, teach
That's what I'm
me.
talking about. That's part of them
Teach
instructions.
me. Teach
them
me. I like
instructions.
to be a student and a teacher
Me too. But sometimes
the
some
same
men
time.
don't like, to be
at
taught.
the
Same
same time. Some men don't like to be taught.
Some men don't like to
Some
be
men
taught.
think, yeah.
Some men
But if
think
you're
they know it all.
unteachable,
Hold on.
Okay,
so,
sorry.
So you saying, you saying some men don't like to be taught,
men
don't
and
like
to be
you were
taught.
going somewhere with it by saying something like they don't want you to teach them, or they don't want you
some
to tell
men,
them.
some men do not like, especially for a woman, to
Yes.
teach them anything.
Oh,
And they remain unteachable, where they remain stagnant and underdeveloped.
And
Because because they refuse to grow. But I'm just saying.
That's
I
the truth.
digress.
underdeveloped because they refuse to grow.
Yes.
And as a woman, why do you think that is?
I think it's a chauvinistic view.
Chauvinistic.
I think
view.
it's pride and ego. I think some men feel like, a woman can't teach them anything
Right.
or not a whole lot, because some men feel like I should be doing the teaching.
You might be able to stand in that. I should.
Yeah.
But are you?
Yeah.
And are you well educated in this area? And if you're not, don't disrespect the amount of years I've been on this earth, the amount of years I've acquired knowledge, and the knowledge, the amount of time or the amount of knowledge I paid for.
There you go.
don't discredit me in that way and feel like my head is just something for your pleasure, because it's not.
Ooh, yeah, it sounds like it is to me.
Oh, did you just say that?
Hey, listen, I didn't mean for that to come out, but it
That
came out
way, but
anyway. So I
that
just
way,
kept
you know.
pushing.
You know.
But you know what? To that point,
Well,
I
you
want
know.
to say this too. As men, we also find that some women are, because of the point of view that you just gave, that we don't want to listen to what you have to say about something. I find that a lot of women that has a knowledge of something, and they can be an expert in that just as well, have a hard time receiving additional information.
I could see that.
You know, so let me just say it this way. You can't really tell them nothing. You can't tell them anything about what they already know,
Because they think they know it all.
because they think they know it all, or they think they know, not that they know it all, because they may listen to somebody else in their field, but they think they know more than you.
The unteachable
About-
touches both sexes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the and whereas I agree with that, so I'll just leave it there since you put it that way.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like you got to be willing to take instructions from your mate on how to love them,
Yes.
on how to please them,
Yes.
across the whole board. Just because this is what you did for this particular person,
I'm not them.
I'm not them, and that don't work for me. And I don't think I'm not gonna do my usual and say men. Yes, I am. I'm gonna stick to what I normally do. I'm gonna say men. Men do not take well to you telling them or instructing them. Let me say it that way. I like the way that sounds a little bit better. Instructing them on what you need for you.
Right.
They want to give it to you the way they want to give
Right.
it
They
to
think
you.
they know it all.
Exactly.
Some of them. Some of them.
Some of them. And so, do y'all find that to be the case with, oftentimes with women?
I have Rafiq shaking his head no.
No?
He said he listened. She listens to his instructions and she's teachable and she's ready to please.
Is that what you were saying, Rafi?
That's not what you saying. I was trying to say that for you, but I was hoping he said that.
Did you misread that?
He just over there shaking his head. I just took it. I tenderized it.
Ask me that question again, please. What's the
So,
question?
have you guys found that women don't take instructions well either on how to love y'all based on what y'all need, or how to please you based on what pleases you?
I have experienced that, and that individual do not stay around for long.
Okay.
I feel that if a woman is in it for the two of us, and not only in it for what she's looking to get out of the relationship, and not just really currently focusing on what I'm trying to get out of the relationship. I see women like that. They are open-minded when it comes to doing things that are pleasing and things that I look forward to, So I think individuals who men and women alike, that are closed-minded are very they're not in tune to the relationship, and they're only looking at what they can get out of it. That's one. Number two, I feel as if people who can't accept some form of instructions on the how to do this for me,
Yeah.
or the why I like it,
Yeah.
they're closed-minded on what they have already been
Accustomed to.
Yeah.
or been a part of. So they're as you said before, the word you used was unteachable. I'm gonna throw this word out. They're untrainable. They think that they have become the master of what it takes to please someone. And no one is the master of everybody. I mean, we all are
Right.
different, even though some things are universal, but still
Right.
what's universal needs to be done a different way for different individuals.
That is so good. You're right, because for men, a lot of your ego is attached to and when a woman
Excuse me, I missed something. I missed something.
you didn't.
Oh, okay.
So let me say that part again for the people in the back. For a man, your ego is attached to that. And and so when a woman, challenges, and I'm not going to say challenge, I'm going to remove the word challenge. But when a woman instructs a man and say, "Well, you know what? I don't like that. Do this." Men get offended because now it's like a jab at their ego. So now you saying what? Oh, it's men get offended.
What you about to say?
Things that I've heard, not me personally.
I've been
but
doing this since I was 16.
12, 11. Or now, I ain't never
And
heard
now I ain't doing it right.
Yeah, now it's the problem. Maybe you the problem. Well, hold on, wait a
Ain't
minute.
nobody ever told me.
Right. You the only one didn't like it like that. Wait a minute. I just said that don't work for me. I never said I didn't like it at all.
I don't like it. Nope.
Now,
Have you been in training since those years? I've been those tools and those methods have been grandfathered. Now it's time to bring some new methods, some new stuff out here. I want the new stuff.
I'm just saying, but because y'all ego is attached to, y'all don't take that very well. And this is, conversations women have had. Women, we talk about this type of thing. So,
but here's the thing.
Go ahead.
And we're gonna go to break real quick here. But here's the thing to that. Don't sit up here and tell me what you don't like.
See, here we go. You see how that came out?
But remember, tell me what you like.
You heard it before.
I know.
This is Uncut Uncensored. We'll be right back.
But why can't I tell you what I don't like?
95.9
No, he don't want to.
FM.
He don't care about what you don't like.
Can
He
we go
want
to
to know
break
what
right
you
quick?
like.
Go ahead.
Uncut Uncensored 95.9 FM. We'll be right back.
Some dinner, maybe a movie. Let's do what you like. You're choosing.
Yes, y'all. That's from our very own Eric Nolan. Boy, that sounds good.
That
That's
does sound
it.
good.
Yes,
That's
it
some
does.
grown folk music right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's some mood setting
Man.
music. Right before you
Hey,
get ready to tell
Eric,
them, ladies,
before you
what you
get outta
don't
here,
like.
Before you walk out of here, man, you need to come in here and give us,
Sing a bar.
a bar live, brother. If y'all didn't check us out before we came on the air, Eric Nolan has his own show, and it's real nice. So appreciate you letting us play one of your songs as we come back in here to Uncut Uncensored. So when we left up out of here,
Where's the bell?
I
I need the bell for that one.
where we left up off. Where these? I
Where
can't
we
even.
left. Can I have it, please? Please.
you gonna be bringing this thing the whole time.
Where we? What did he say? Where we
I'm
left?
trying to say, where did we leave up from here?
What did he say? Where we left? I can't even say it.
For that too.
I get it together. Well, before we went to break,
Okay.
I say it that way. Before we went to break, Tasha was telling us about, saying something about, what'd you say?
I just said, I believe a relationship should be built on open communication. I believe that I should be able to tell you what I like, and I should also be able to tell you what I dislike. And I believe.
But you didn't put it like that before you went on.
I said, why can't I tell you what I don't like?
That's what you were saying.
Yeah.
You didn't talk about what you like.
Okay, but I'm the type of person. I'm gonna tell you good stuff, and I'm gonna tell you the bad stuff.
She gonna do that.
Yeah.
And to your point,
Thank you.
as you are putting it like this,
Okay, you agree with
you
me?
should be able to say, you should be able to tell someone what you
Yes.
like and what you don't like.
That's my whole point.
Presentation is everything, though, right?
I agree.
Okay, so before we went to break, the way you presented it,
How did I present it?
you were like, "Oh no, I don't like this."
I didn't say that. Did I?
You-
Don't worry your eyes on me.
She
Go
didn't
ahead.
say it like that.
I did. That's what I'm
You
saying.
know
I
I'm
did not
sticking
say it
beside
like.
her.
Thank you so much, Tender. I did not say it like that. I just said, if I'm like, okay, you know what, I don't like that. I don't like that like that.
You don't like it like that.
I don't like it like that. Can you do
Okay.
this?
Okay. All right.
See,
However, can you
they
give
don't
me-
like it. Period. It's the
you know,
whole I don't
listen-
like
no,
it.
listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
I understand that you don't like it like that. I hear you.
Okay.
However, you know, one thing I will always do is add value.
Okay.
And because you have not liked it like that in the past, don't mean the way that I may present it to you.
So I got to grow to like it. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
I'm just playing. Go
that
ahead,
you got to
finish.
grow
Go
to
ahead,
like
finish.
it. It's that I'm not going to do something exactly like somebody else just did. I'm gonna do it with my version.
Okay, right, but you
on top
did do it
of
with your version, and I'm telling you, I
No,
don't
before
like it.
you are the type of person that's cutting it off before the first.
He didn't
Absolutely.
attack your character.
Absolutely.
I refuse to let y'all sit up here and say she's the type of
As
person.
long as we've
Absolutely.
been, as long as we doing this
Dang.
radio show,
Absolutely.
she is quick to cut.
No, I'm not.
Well, we know
Oh,
in certain
can we-
places
can we-
she will bring
can
out
we-
the scissors
Everything.
a little prematurely. We
Everything.
know that.
Everything.
You know,
when did this
But-
become
but
an attack on Tasha?
it's not
That's what I
attack.
not.
want.
No, it's not
It's
attack.
not.
It's not.
Thank you,
It's not
Tender.
attack on you. You know, I'm just saying based upon
You know
how we know you. You're quick to cut, and you just gave an example of it. I'm saying, and this is why guys say.
Okay, I want to hear what you're saying. What you saying?
This is why guys say this. You know, yeah. Hey, you know, I want to hear what you don't like, and I don't want to hear this. I hear you, but look, let me go ahead and do this for you, and then see if you don't, because the way that I move is different than anybody else
That's
else
the
move.
thing. Go
But
ahead.
well, okay, so this is what I see. I see Tasha saying this after the fact or during. Don't
Thank
do
you,
that. I don't
Tender.
like that. And you're saying wait to see what I do.
let me finish.
Let me finish.
No.
Let me
So I
finish
don't
my
know.
performance
I don't see Tasha saying. I see Tasha saying it
prior to.
at first.
What I don't like is this list right here. But
away.
I agree that communication should be open
Thank you, Tender.
across the board. However,
Okay.
in order for your mate to be receptive to what you're saying, it's a matter of how you say it, and this is a sensitive subject. So you really have to be delicate in your words, and you have to know your mate. Now, how many times have you dealt with this? This wasn't the first day, was it? This is round 3, and you like, okay, you
okay,
still
then
think
you
this
gave-
tap
then you-
dance is
right.
it?
Then you gave the
that tap
opportunity.
dance is not it.
And they've been lying to you.
You gave the opportunity if it's round 3. you know.
Right.
Okay, so you have given the opportunity. That's one thing we talking about. As soon as it
I
hits
don't-
you,
As soon as it hit,
yeah. As soon as you know, as soon as it oh no, you flash it back to what you don't like. You know, so a lot of people come into
that was
situation.
a trigger.
Yeah, it's a trigger. It's a trigger. Oh no. You know,
Oh my God.
a lot of it's unfortunate, but a lot of people feel that we all know ourselves, first of all, right?
Yes.
We all pretty much know what we like and what we don't like.
But sometimes somebody can introduce something brand new.
And that's
did
all
not
I'm
know
saying
you
to you.
liked.
And that's all I'm
you
saying.
be like, wait a minute, where this come from? I've been doing
I know.
without this.
Yep,
Right.
and that's what I'm saying. See, I know for a fact
For a fact, huh?
Mm-hmm.
that I used to didn't like broccoli.
You used to, but your palate matured.
But my palate matured, and right now I love it.
Mm-hmm.
But it took me a long time,
Maybe it took the right person to cook it a certain type of way.
and not only to cook it a certain
Mm-hmm.
type of way, but for the times that I ate it after this
Mm.
person cooked it for me the right way, I was still able to accept it that way,
Oh, so it opened you up
It
to
opened-
receive broccoli any way
any
it came.
type of way it came.
Bring that broccoli
but I
back.
didn't like it at first.
But you said no broccoli
So
for me.
don't put it on my plate.
Mm.
Don't put it on my plate.
I mean, I see what you're saying, but I would give, an opportunity to see if it's something that I would like, despite what D Boogie thinks of me. Okay, I'm not gonna cut it before I even experience it. Thank you, D Boogie.
Okay, well now we got that out the way. Okay, so did we all sit up and say that we are open to?
Did we give our opinion
give
on the
our
subject?
opinions yet, or we just
We
kind of
did
jumped
not.
into it? Okay. So, what's your opinion? Kendi?
My opinion is to a certain degree, because there's some things that I just will not do. I refuse to do. Tasha and I talked about what I'm not gonna do.
Can y'all put?
Can I elaborate?
Can you share?
No, I
please?
cannot. I cannot elaborate.
She cannot.
That will be on After Dark.
After dark.
Yes,
It's
but
very After Dark.
Is some things that I will not. That's in the private time. Now things outside of private time. What you say? I said in the private time. Oh, because I stutter. Oh, okay.
What
All
if
right.
she has an issue? Well, we know she not at this
But
point. Go ahead.
outside of that, there may be some
you know.
requests that I refuse to do. I'm not gonna say I'm doing everything. I'm not. I am not. I have some boundaries.
But we said, okay, but it's okay. But the topic is, are you open to instructions?
Okay, so say for instance, if my mate, and then we're going outside the private time.
Yes.
If my mate comes home at 11 o'clock at night and asks me to fix him a plate, and it's a weekday, the answer is no.
But is that? Say it again.
11 o'clock at night.
No, but it's say the topic again. one
Are
more
you
time.
open to instructions on how to please your mate without being offended?
Okay, so the instructions would be, in this particular case, not your mate coming home at that time. That's sporadic. I mean, that's not normal for him to come home and to ask you to cook at that particular time. The instructions to this would be prior. Say, hey, listen, if I come home at 11 o'clock at night, the instructions are for you to get up and cook for me if I'm hungry,
No.
without a doubt.
that's what I like.
That's instruction.
No. Oh, what I can do, we gonna compromise on this. I can cook dinner at a reasonable hour, and I'll have your plate in the microwave. I'll even have the minutes set. All you have to do is hit start.
Oh, wow.
All right, well, you follow instructions.
Wow.
I mean, I ain't gonna tell you exactly how to do it.
I'm just
you know
saying,
what
I'm not getting up out my. No. It's a no. Now, if you ask for something else at 11 o'clock at night, then maybe I'll be
Okay,
open to it.
we
But if you
get-
asking me to
But
get
you-
up
we-
out my
We
bed,
said non-private time though.
right? But I'm saying non-private. Now, or if you ask me, say I really would like to have my clothes ironed for work. Okay, then I'm gonna iron them over the weekend. And you're gonna have 5 sets of work clothes ready for you. But I can compromise, but I'm not doing everything.
But the fact that she said she will, fellas, hone in on that. She didn't say I'm not going to be ironing. Did y'all get that? Did y'all catch that, fellas in the back? Listen here. Did you get your did you put your IG tag on?
Tender TNDER.
She said, "Look, you'll have work clothes for the whole week."
for the whole
Fellas,
week.
I don't know how many ladies out there ironing work clothes. I don't know how many ladies out there iron. I can't remember the last time I actually ironed, actually.
Now
That's
I'll
the
do
thing.
it.
That's
Now,
the-
now
I
I
don't
stay.
know of any people that's ironing.
Yeah, I
these
stay
days, but
true
I don't know.
to gender
Right.
roles,
Iron,
and I
what's
love that
Right.
kind of thing.
What's this board for?
What's this board for?
When last time you ironed, bald head specialist?
Yesterday.
Last time I ironed,
Probably yesterday.
yeah, probably the other day.
See, you can look at bald head specialist
'cause
until he
keep a
iron his
crease.
clothes.
You
Yeah.
do you keep the old school crease? You look like you do. You,
Let's
like
see
D
them
Boogie said,
jeans.
you
Stand
seem
up.
like the
Let's
type
see
of
them
person.
jeans. What them
You got a
jeans
crease in
looking
your
like?
pants?
No, I don't have no crease in my pants. You don't crease rocks.
Oh, okay.
Is who?
It's rules to this. It's levels to this. I don't know. We don't know.
Clearly.
I'm gonna iron the clothes. Now I'm not gonna put a crease in the pants. I'm gonna iron them flat.
I do see a crease. Oh no, ain't no crease. Okay.
I'm gonna iron them flat. I'm not gonna crease you like old school back in the day.
Cleaners.
Now
come-
that
they come back
crease
flat
going
when they
down
come
that
for the cleaners,
sleeve,
they
it's
flat.
gonna be there.
You know.
Listen here, I'm gonna put them, hang them up in the closet, and then I'm gonna
Let God do it.
But you know what?
Well, that because when y'all put on clothes, they go all the wrinkles go out
That's
anyway.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Everybody ain't blessed like that, you know. Just whatever you throw on, it's wrinkle free automatically.
Sometimes.
You got to write that verse down.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's a bar for you.
Say it again. He don't remember.
Oh, I remember what
Say
I
it
said.
again.
I just need to remember what you said.
It's
Now, how
wrinkle
about
free
that?
automatically or
I
something
like
he said.
But I said I flowed though with it.
You did.
Oh Lord. Anyway, where we at with this?
Yeah.
So,
So
I gave my take.
you
It's
gave your
someone
take.
else's.
So you want to give yours or?
Go ahead. He can go. I'll go after. He look like he itching to say something. Go. You look like you itching to say something. I said go.
Ladies
You know
first.
what? Oh God.
Ladies first.
Well, listen, y'all. If anyone out there has a take on this topic,
Hey, drop in the DMs or
drop in
text
the DMs.
us.
You could IG us at yeah.
At where?
Where am I? Uncut
Uncut dot uncensored.
I
Yes.
I forgot where I was at.
Also, I didn't
location.
I didn't even give. I was so discombobulated. Y'all can find the show on YouTube at Relationship Talk Uncut Uncensored. Listen, like it, subscribe to it, drop your comments and all that other good stuff. That's on YouTube at Relationship Talk Uncut Uncensored. So we talking about are you able to take constructive criticism from your mate on how to love them or please them? And it's not just from an intimate physical point of view. It's a lot of people in relationships and their mates love them based on what they need, not based on what their mate actually needs. And a lot of times people get offended, when you say, okay, I like, for example, let me just throw some stuff out there. For a woman, she may say, I like, walks in the park. I like to go and watch the sunset. I like that. I like to spend that kind of quality time. And a man might be like, well, that ain't really my thing. Did nobody ask you what your thing was? I told you what I like.
Yeah, or like maybe like flowers or something like that. They like to have fresh flowers around the house, and
yes,
I like my man to provide me with fresh flowers. Now a guy would say, well, hold on. So the dudes before was getting you fresh flowers, so I ain't that dude because I wasn't doing. See, a guy say I wasn't that dude because I wasn't doing this. Mm-hmm. So that's the mentality of a guy. He's saying, well, you like this. And you like for your man to do this for you. Mm-hmm. Now that I'm your man, this is what you want me to do. Mm-hmm. But I wasn't doing this for anyone else. So that gets confusing to a guy. Hey,
is it confusing?
Well, because a guy, I'm like, well, he's thinking too deep. He's thinking too deep about her past. What
really?
Guys in the past was doing.
I agree with that.
Wow.
And so he may struggle with that, but in reality, hey man, it's a simple task. It's something that she likes. Hey, you keep the flowers fresh, and as a result, you may get something that you like. I mean, eye for an eye, hand for a hand, blow for a blow. I mean, that's how it go.
Okay, now you got bars again. Every time you end, you gonna rhyme. I'm gonna start writing it down. We're gonna have a whole song by the end of the
eye for an eye, blow for a blow. You know how it go.
I think all three of you hit it on the nose in the first opening of the subject. All three of you, your statements, your views on how you expressed it, and it really boils down to exactly the individual.
Did you say it boils down?
It really.
Where the bell at? Go ahead. You said it really balls down. Okay, go ahead. It balls down. All right, go ahead.
It really,
as long as they stay down.
It comes down to the individual, rather if it's a female or a male. If this individual is open for change, like we all know, we've dealt with individuals who are not open for change, not open for adjustments, and just not open to do anything different. They just stuck. And it's when you deliver, we all know it's all in approach and how you bring things to someone. Because if your approach is not respectful, you can't be concerned how your response is going to be. So we all aware of that.
Yeah.
But when you have shared some information about yourself and what the information that this individual didn't take the time to do the homework to find out themselves, first of all, let's put that out there. I'm not saying they're not going to find out exactly everything, but it's some things that they should have known in the beginning by asking questions and doing their homework. Now, when it's some things that they don't find out in the beginning by asking those questions, and he or she decides to bring it to the table, like, listen, I want to talk to you about some more, sharing some things that they want to see done by him or her, and they just completely closed-minded, or some information you're sharing on something different, and you served this information the way you served it, and they not receiving it for whatever reason that they being up here about. But then, just for an example, you happen to be somewhere with them, let's say church, and you sitting there and heard the pastor serve it just the way you served it, if not word for word, 2 days ago. And that person is,
Amen.
Pastor,
Hallelujah.
Pastor,
Did you hear
hallelujah,
what he said?
praise the Lord.
What that message?
Say a word.
Right.
And you like, wait a minute, say a word.
I just
said that word last week.
Sometimes it's hard for.
But I understand, but I get it, and I get it. And sometimes it could be they just so where they at upstairs with you that they not receiving it coming from you.
Now that's true.
They
too.
just won't receive it coming from you.
But how are you presenting it?
But that's what I'm saying. When I say that the approach is respectful,
okay.
When your approach is respectful,
Right.
then you can't get no better than that.
That's true.
You can't. When your approach is respectful about what you're bringing to the table, you can't get no better than that. And my thing is this, like you guys spoke on it earlier. When a man says, myself, if a woman is bringing something to my attention that she likes, that I haven't, for whatever reason, touched on, and I'm not gonna tell her that, I ain't, depending on what it is. First of all, let's put that out there. Depending on what it is, because it may be something I'm just not into. That's just not me. But
I agree.
we will have a discussion about that. But if it's anything other than that, then I'm open. I'm open for you to show. Can you show me?
Really? Are you
You see
really
what I'm saying?
open?
Show me.
See,
Because at the end of the day, you listen to this. When it comes to a woman, there's no other person that can please a woman better than a woman. No other woman knows a woman body better than a woman. So how you not open yourself up to listen?
Okay, so hold on.
You have to.
When he said woman, he's
That
thinking
woman.
of that
You
woman.
mean-
that
Well,
herself.
I'm saying,
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to
Herself,
be
specific.
Yeah,
No,
I'm gonna need
I
you
know.
to-
I was said it right the first time.
No. Okay, so let's make sure we.
We're not even gonna
I'm
find out if
saying-
that's
listen,
true.
I'm
We ain't
just
even gonna
saying,
test the
like,
waters on that
A
one.
man can sit up here. Look, just what I'm saying. A man can sit up here and
Yeah,
say
that's like sitting.
that I can
don't think
please
he-
a.
where
I
the bell
can.
at? I'm gonna hit the bell.
Listen.
No, his point is.
Go
I'm
ahead.
saying
his
is
point
what
good.
I'm not throwing no shade or anything like that. I'm just saying. This is just my opinion. I believe that a woman knows how to please herself on whatever level better than a man.
Okay.
So
That makes
you
sense.
see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I know exactly where you were going.
Don't take that bell back.
You got to be
So,
specific on which
I
one
need
you
you.
talking
I need you to
about.
take the bill
Okay.
back. Though.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the bill back. Okay, because you just
Okay, that's
cleared it
what
up.
I'ma unring
I was
it.
trying to.
Okay,
That's what I
unring
was.
it. Okay.
That was my point right there.
Could you hold your thought
Absolutely.
real quick?
Absolutely.
We're gonna take another break.
Yes, sir.
Y'all listening to Uncut Uncensored. This is 95 Uncut Uncensored. This is 95.9 FM, and we will be right.
I can't help but baby. You know I can't help but love you. You know that I love you. Girl, I don't know how.
Welcome back.
Wow. Oh wow.
This is,
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Wow.
Tasha, we square.
You know.
Clearly. I need to know what.
Well, hold on.
We can't have it.
Listen,
that look like? Go ahead, I know.
Hold on. Appreciate y'all being with us. We are back live on air, so that conversation.
Yeah, right. It's
we
over.
cut for
We'll
later.
table it.
Okay, yeah, table that. Okay, so Rafiq, what was your thoughts? You said.
Figuring out what the dynamic of your relationship is going to be.
Yeah.
You might have been able to come at you a certain
Right.
way before, and like, I got nothing but love for you, but like, you don't talk to me like that.
Yes. Ooh.
So, we got to work out. And that's just part of getting to know each other. If y'all open with each other in every way, y'all will figure out where the lines are, where the dance is, where the ebb and flow is. Like any good dance, right? You got a good dance partner who know how to dance, who learns how you move. After about 45 seconds, they figure out, okay, I see how you move. I got it. But some people just want to lead you and just want to go against the flow because that's what they want to do.
Right.
And I just think
Ooh, that's
Also, and
That's
I
good,
like that
Rafiq.
you said that, Rafiq. And
yes.
it may be the same act.
It's like,
But
like the pastor. He was
It's
talking about the pastor.
okay. Like D Boogie said, you just wait until I try it on you, and then you say, I don't like that, and then, but you didn't even know, and then you just work your way into that. That was next thing you know, you're doing that, and you're like, oh, this is not half bad. Okay,
Right.
I can continue to do this.
Yeah. You be like, I didn't even know I like that.
So, and the point that you brought up, Rafiq, that I really like was that, as different relationships evolve, our relationship is not going to be similar. We're gonna do what we got to do to make sure it's not similar or the same to any one of our past relationships that didn't work.
Right.
So with that being said, we may encounter some things that one of us may encountered while we were in this other relationship and we didn't like. But it could also be, there could be a reason why we didn't like it at that time, because we wasn't feeling that person at that particular time to allow that person to do something or to treat us outside of the norm, that the way this person was doing. So we refused it, so we didn't take it. But the new person, because the relationship is much better, because we are learning each other and we are open to each other, then these things, as far as when we call them instructions on this show, we are more open to them instructions. I mean, I've seen people with my own eyes do things for another person that they didn't do for me. And you talk about somebody that was mad. Like,
But in relationships, you don't get the same person like that. Like if two people that I previously dated talked about me, they may not feel like they're talking about the same person, because you evolve and you grow from moment to moment.
Very true.
And if not, shame on you. But with that being said, you're evolving and you're not going to get the same me that you got 5 years ago. You're not going to get the same me that you got 2 years ago. So y'all can sit up and talk, and they might be like, man, I don't even know her. Oh yeah, what's her name? Oh, that's her.
Yeah, that's a good point. I like what all y'all said. Let me give an example, but you had something that you wanted to finish.
Yes. It for me to hear everyone literally elaborate on speaking as far as the individual being open. When they are literally being open for change and open to listen to what's going on or what you bring into the table, like hear it out. If you shut it down from the gate, it's like you just not gonna open yourself up for anything but what you want to do, and it leaves the other person in a position to like, wow, like I can't even present what I want to bring to the table about what I want to see or what I want from you. So the important part of it when it comes to individuals, that they are literally patient enough and allow themselves to be open to listen and be open for change.
I agree with that, but also the person that's making the request, I think you should do your best to make sure that request is suitable.
Because
and reasonable.
Yeah.
Within that other person's boundaries, and like Rafiq said, the dance, and you gradually grow into where you are. But what happens when it's not your thing? I know you said it just, some things just may not be
when
your
it's
thing.
Just something that's just not your thing, then at least hear the person out. And then when you hear your mate out, then you have an opportunity, because you didn't shut them down. You heard everything that's being brought to the table, and you didn't cut them off while they was talking, or you didn't shut it down. Now it's your turn to respond. So when you respond, your response, especially if that person's approach was respectful, your response is going to be respectful. So you respond about how you feel about it.
Your response should be respectful. Yes.
And then you say to that person exactly how you feel about what they bring in or what they asking of. And at that point, once you responded to, whether that's something I'm willing to try or I'm willing to do, or if it's something I'm not, that's not even on the table for me. Now, that individual has a choice to make at that point. If they respect you enough, because you still have to respect their choices. You can't just shut down because they said no.
The request is, I don't eat pork. I don't want you cooking pork in the house. I don't want to eat out the pans that pork was cooked in. It goes this deep sometimes.
Okay.
Because I'm not a pork eater.
Then you need to buy your own pans, and then you need
could you just not cook pork in the house?
No.
I don't mind you eating it, but could you not cook it in the house?
Yeah, no.
I think that's when
extreme.
I'm getting ready to cook myself something to eat, I've made you what you want. Okay, I made you what you want.
I can comply to that.
The reason why I'm gonna touch on this, because I love to cook more than I cut hair. I love to cook. That's my passion. But I think that it's something that we would literally have to sit down about, because if I'm in a position where I'm able to cook you what you want to eat in our home, I should be able to cook myself what I want to eat. But I will respect the fact that I wouldn't cook. I would have my own set of dishes. And if you don't want to smell it or anything like that, then at the end of the day, I'm going to respectfully ask you to slide out.
Yeah, because I feel like
Because this is our home.
Yeah, because if you're asking, and I don't even eat pork, but if you're asking me not to cook pork in the house at all, it's like you're trying to force your decision and your beliefs on
And
me.
don't feed our kids any pork.
Okay, so yeah, it's gonna be, it's, sometimes
You knew I didn't
just
eat
don't
pork
work.
when you met me. You knew I was Muslim.
Okay, yeah, but
And I don't do
I
the pork
think
thing.
that
Don't bring pork
you
in
know
my
what?
house.
I'm glad you said that, because I think that when he found out that that the female was Muslim,
No, he's the Muslim. She's not.
she's not. He's Muslim.
Don't eat swine in my house. Don't
okay.
cook it. Don't bring it.
So he's Muslim.
Don't even buy turkey ham because it sounds like ham.
I think that adjustment for the relationship before it became a relation. I think before that situation became a relationship, that is serious enough to be able to deal with in the beginning before they say we go together.
Well, I know a
Yeah.
couple,
Especially
and they've been
when they
married
go
for
into
20
moving.
something
So it should have been
years.
taken together before they even said we go together, because that's serious.
yeah, that's serious because that
That's
to me
ex-
sounds
that's
like a very
serious.
controlling type of person because. If you like, I'ma respect the fact that you Muslim. I'ma respect what you believe in because that's what you believe in. Everybody's entitled to believe in what they believe in. But when you say don't cook it in my house, first of all, this is not your house. This is our house. Number one.
But I don't even want to smell it.
Well, don't smell it.
I don't think
Clog
they
your
should have
nose
moved.
up.
I think
that's
that
it.
should have been taken care of
I
before
can
they
comply
said we
to,
go
to
together.
that
Yeah.
because I know that like even within the Jewish community, that's why it's important to be equally yoked. But in the Jewish community, you can't cook certain things at a certain time with their pots and pans. They come in all the time saying, I have a certain separate kitchen specifically for this time of the
They do.
year.
Well,
But when it comes to something like that, I think I can comply with that. I can say, okay, I see where you're going with this. I understand how strongly your beliefs are on this situation, and I can comply to that because, hey, it doesn't change my day at all for me to not cook pork. I don't even buy half the time. But
what
okay.
if you eat pork?
Yeah,
That's
but
the
What
thing.
if he said chicken? Not all bets are
because
off.
it's gonna always be a problem.
Yeah, because the
not
thing
an
is-
issue. It's gonna always
that's
be a problem.
Because if you are a person that eats pork, like what if you a person that enjoys
Me.
Bacon,
Me.
I get
pork
it.
chop.
a pork chop.
Some
This is
pig
what you
feet.
Ooh,
enjoy.
no, not that chop. That's
Yeah,
pork.
look here.
Smothered?
I'm gonna say for the people,
Countercut?
okay, calm down. So I'm gonna say for the people listening, that's extreme. And if you are dealing with a person that's trying to impose those kind of restrictions, that to me sounds like a very controlling individual. And I'm questioning if he choking you up behind closed doors. I'm
Not
just
only
saying.
that, and you're right. But my thing is this: I think that that couple, whether one is a Muslim, and we know
Well, he kind of a
Muslim
fake
beliefs,
Muslim, but
well,
see,
Muslim with his beliefs and how they, the situation with them
Yeah.
or whatever, and this lady is not a Muslim or whatever. I think before they even said we go together, they should have dealt with that, because you can't go together. You know what comes after going together.
Yeah.
Y'all going in a direction as it being under the same umbrella, and you guys are eventually going to move in together. So at that point, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
It's going to consistently be a problem.
That's a
They should have dealt
trouble-
with
that's a
that
trouble
before they even
marriage.
got to go
It
together.
is very much a
that's
trouble
right.
Yeah,
marriage.
see, I already know. I don't even know the situation, but I can tell he probably a narcissist. She probably somewhere scared, shaking
I
in the
don't know
corner.
about all
I
that,
shouldn't
but
say all that.
to tell her that he can't, that they share
They
a
might
home,
be listening, by the way, but
they
go ahead.
share a
Well,
home,
listen, girl,
and she
run,
can't cook
okay?
pork in the home.
Is she compliant? Is the question?
Yes.
Oh yes.
Oh,
That is
yeah, she
that's
being
a
forced.
Okay, well look, we ain't gonna talk about her no more. But you know what? What we will say is, you know what? Get out. Y'all always say I'm going to cut some stuff. This is probably a situation that needs to be cut, because anytime again somebody is forcing their beliefs on you. Part of a great union, a great dance, as Rafiq so
I
eloquently
love the way
put
that
it.
he
I
put
like
it
the
as
way
a
he said
dance.
it too.
Yes.
I need to respect your movements, okay? I need to respect what you believe in. I don't even need to.
We gotta be
like
on
it.
beat.
We gotta be on beat, okay?
The
Like,
rhythm got to be there.
the rhythm. We need to be in sync, and that to me.
You got to hold me close.
Okay, come
when you
come-
make your move.
Come back.
Okay.
I don't even know what I was about to say, but anyway. But I want to put this out here. We running short on time. I want to put this out here to kind of go with what Rafiq was saying about, being in sync. That was your thing, dancing the right way. If you were in a relationship and maybe you talk crazy to your previous mate, and then you get in this relationship and you like, hold on, I'm not him or I'm not her.
Right.
I think oftentimes people have a hard time, number one, separating their previous relationships from the ones that they're currently in. I was talking to an individual, and she admitted that her previous relationship, brought out the worst in her. And she would talk real crazy and reckless to her previous mate. And when she got in this new relationship, she got with a guy who's not combative. He's not argumentative. He doesn't really communicate the greatest. And he's just not for all the arguing. But her approach was still very strong and very aggressive. And they ended up breaking up. And one of the main reasons why, the relationship ended, he said, because I can't take how you talk to me. I don't like it. And even though he told her on multiple occasions, look, stop talking to me like that, she couldn't separate the past relationship from the current one, because she still was dealing with him the way she dealt with the other guy. And so, that's a great example that you brought up, Rafiq. And I just wanted to say that for men or women, maybe you came out of a very aggressive, hostile relationship, and now you with somebody who's just really laid back. They don't do the arguing. Like, we can agree to disagree. We don't have to have the same viewpoint, but respect it. But you still living in the past relationship with the yelling and the screaming. It ain't gonna work. It's, eventually somebody gonna bounce, because that's what happened in that relationship. So you got to be able to, respect each other's boundaries and things like that. So we coming down the head, down the stretch.
Down the wire.
Down the wire. There you go. Thank you, Tender. I'm going to hit the bell on myself. Okay. I said down the head. Thank you.
I guess we do sometimes.
You know what? No. We do. Never mind. I was about to let you drag me down the rabbit hole. But yeah, so as we're getting ready to wrap this thing up, and, we're talking about being able to take constructive criticism from your mate without being offended. Fellas, because I'm a woman, so I'm going to talk to the guys. Are y'all able to listen to your lady when she tell you what she needs? Without you saying, well, that ain't what I do. I ain't do that in none of my other relationships. All of them was cool with the way that I loved on them. And now you got a problem? I mean, something wrong with you. Or are you able to make adjustments? Are you able to say, you know what, I can do that for you. If this is what you need, if this is what makes you feel loved and appreciated, I can do that. Even though it's uncomfortable initially because it's not something you're used to. But if this is what your lady needs to feel, valued, what's wrong with doing it? That's my take. What y'all think as we come into a close? I
say operate within reason. Don't sacrifice your own boundaries when it comes to certain things, because I read something that said if he's going to be there, he's going to be there. It doesn't matter how many tricks you do. If he's going to be there. If he's going to be there. And if he walk away, he was going to walk away anyway.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
What's your take?
Well, I say, be open. Be open to listen. And if it's something that is just not in you to do, then make sure you bring that to the table extremely respectful.
Yeah.
Other than that, be open and hear him out, and make the right choices. Most importantly, is be open to listen. Be open. Don't be closed-minded to not even hear it out.
Yeah.
That's my take.
That's a good take. And, the other thing is to be honest about what you need. I think too often people don't be honest about what they need, because I know one of the things that this individual said was that he lost himself in the relationship trying to please.
You can.
Yep. Yeah. So you got to be honest about, your needs, your wants, and your dislikes, because and you don't want to lose yourself, like you said, Tender. So be honest. But that's all we got. We're getting ready to get out of here. We hope y'all enjoyed. The topic today was, are you able to take constructive criticism from your mate without being offended? Like Rafiq said, it's a dance. You got to learn new moves. You got to, you got to get in rhythm with each other. You got to get in sync. And, hopefully y'all can work it all out.
And they pull you close.
Sir.
Right.
All right, y'all can listen. Check us out on YouTube at Relationship Talk Uncut Uncensored. Like it, subscribe it. Also tune in and check us out on Instagram. But that's all we got. Y'all have a great day, and God bless.
What it's like to be in love. Hey, tell me what it's like to feel protected when you hug. I've been feeling like I'm stuck. I'm so stubborn when it come to